Hey gang, Butch Hartman here. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel this week. Alright, I tweeted out a while back that I wanted you guys to send me some really cool Pokemon powers. Like if you could create any Pokemon at all, what would its powers be? And a ton of you answered me and I really appreciate it. So I'm about to create some brand new Pokemon for you based on your suggestions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on this channel because next time I tweet something out, you can be part of the awesomeness. Okay, here we go. Creating new Pokemon just for you. Okay, first up, my friend, I got my little handy phone here. My friend Gamma Gubbles tweeted out just these words: the ability to turn air into mayonnaise. Here we go. Here's a Pokemon that can turn the air into mayonnaise, and I figured, Pokemon can look like anything, and so I'm just gonna draw anything. But I really was thinking this guy should be kind of flat, close to the ground, because when the air turns into mayonnaise, he's gonna want to be low so it doesn't hit him. And so I figured he's got his hands up. He's got some kind of magic power that he uses to defend himself against other Pokemon. And so this guy's just turning the air into mayonnaise, and he's got his hands up. He's ready to rock, and I'm gonna call this Pokemon Mayoppo. Next tweet, is it yours? Here we go. This is from someone, Nathan D. Ragland. Thanks, Nathan. All right, I just want to see Pikachu or Charmander perform meat vision. Hashtag please. Well, here you go. You're welcome. All right, this is a Pokemon with meat vision, and I love it because in a Fairly Odd Parents episode a long time ago, Timmy's dad turned into Super Dad, Dynadad, and he had meat vision. So that was kind of fun. We shot hot dogs and like steaks and chicken out of his eyes. So this Pokemon is gonna have exactly the same thing. We got steak, we got some chicken coming out of his eyes. He has a little like visor like Cyclops from the X-Men. Short guy, but do not sell out the short Pokemon. They are very mighty. So this Pokemon is going to be called Karnaktry. Another Pokemon suggestion tweeted out by, let me get my phone again. Let's see, I'm not advertising the Captain America, phone case, of course, but it was really cool. I could fight the Winter Soldier with this phone case, so there you go. All right, so next person tweeted out, this is Dennis Daniel at the Dennis Daniel, tweeted out these words: make a sandwich. You make a sandwich, it's super effective with spicy mustard. There you go. So just like the first Pokemon, Mayoppo, this is Make a Sandwich Pokemon, and basically he's got his hands up in the air too, because he has the ability to conjure up any sandwich that he wants, I think. I would just have this guy conjuring up, now he can conjure up a Reuben sandwich, probably a hamburger, grilled cheese, whatever he wants, but in this drawing, I'm gonna have him just make a giant deluxe sandwich for many people, like at a party, like you go to a birthday party, you slice up the sandwich. So here he is, conjuring up a giant, huge sandwich for like a bunch of people. It's super effective with spicy mustard, so the mustard's like an extra weapon he uses with this sandwich. You think the drawing of the Pokemon is hard, but it's actually the easiest part. The naming of the Pokemon is the trickiest part. So this sandwich Pokemon, I'm going to name him after a place where you actually get sandwiches, like, the deli. So I'm going to call this Pokemon, ready? Drum roll, Delios. Okay, ordering off of Amazon, the Butch Hartman sketchbook. Oh, hi! Okay, so here we go. Another tweet that came at me was from someone named Damon V. And it says, normal grass coffee bean Pokemon with the ability caffeine. It doesn't need to recharge after using moves like Hyper Beam and Frenzy Plant. All right, very, very cool. So I'm seeing normal grass coffee bean Pokemon. Here we go. I'm gonna do a coffee-based Pokemon, and maybe with some hair that's made of grass. Now, how do you make a coffee-based Pokemon? Like I'm thinking, do I draw it in a Starbucks cup? Do I draw like a regular coffee cup, like a Cuphead sort of thing? I figured what I would do is actually do like an Alice in Wonderland sort of tea kettle kind of a guy, and the tea kettle nose reminded me kind of like an elephant, so I thought we'll make him like an elephant, have like elephant type of legs, sort of. And the roundness kind of reminded me of Mike Wazowski. Oh, Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. Put that thing back where it came from, so help me. Okay, anyway. So I think the cool thing about this Pokemon is he shoots coffee out of his nose, and steam comes out too. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of power here with this Pokemon. I think also he has like a cord for a tail so you can plug in and recharge like a regular coffee pot. So this Pokemon, coffee-powered caffeine grass, is called Jitters. Okay guys, thanks for tweeting Pokemon based on your suggestions. Here we go. The next tweet is Eat Mo Pizza. Eat Mo Pizza. And just 2 words. Very cool. Canada Blaster. Boom. That's it. That's the Pokemon's name right there. So this is Canada Blaster. So I thought I would do something furry and fuzzy because Canadian animals are up in the north and they're cold. Gotta have a lot of fur. So I thought I would combine just a ton of Canadian animals, like, part badger, part wolf, part rabbit, part walrus, part beaver, and I just made him white because he hides in the snow. And I'm giving him these cool blasters on his back that shoot like, you know, maple syrup. And I figured I'd give him like a Canadian jersey that has the maple leaf on the front. It's like Norm the Genie. He's like, well, I'm off to destroy Canada. They've had it too good for too long. So I would bet Norm would fight Canada Blaster. Norm the Genie from Fairly Odd Parents, I bet he would fight Canada Blaster. Who wants to see that? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so this is Canada Blaster defending the North, because sometimes the North needs a defender. Okay, here we go. Now guys, I know that all the Pokemon are categorized into type. I know that there's different types of Pokemon. So you guys need to categorize them for me in the comment section below so that I know what type they go into in case I ever want to animate this and have like a big epic Pokemon created by you animated battle, right? So do that for me, please. And also, I know there's like fairy type. I know there's ghost type. You know, I've got a show about fairies. I got a show about ghosts. Maybe I'll just make my own Pokemon at the very end of this video. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. All right, so the next one comes from @BuffRaikou, and this suggestion is a crock pot with a series of increasingly smaller crock pots inside of it. Here we go, BuffRaikou. Okay, so what I did was I decided to do all the crock pots with a series of smaller crock pots, and I like one big crock pot with a series of smaller crock pots. So here's the big crock pot, and I think they'd probably be angry because they're full of steam and they're cooking stuff all the time, so it's kind of an angry Pokemon. I think it's steam powered. I think steam is its power, and I think it just shoots the other Pokemon crock pots out of its head. And like those Russian nesting dolls, one just fits right inside the other. So you think you're fighting one crock pot, when in reality there's a whole army inside of one. So we're gonna call this crock pot Pokemon Crockabottle. All right, continuing on with Pokemon suggested by you folks. All right, next tweet is from Coco Looney. Coco Looney. Very specific. A Pokemon with cotton candy wool, hypnotic peppermint blush, super speed, cotton candy webs, and exploding gumballs. Pretty specific. Here we go. This is from Coco Looney. Here we go. Cotton candy Pokemon. All right. So first of all, body of cotton candy. So kind of like a big poofy cloud, I would imagine. And so we'll draw the big poofy cloud, but you got to give it a face. It's got to have a sentience because it's a Pokemon. It lives to fight other Pokemon. So I'm going to give it some eyes and this cool nose. The nose is like the little cone you get from when you have when you get cotton candy, you have like a little cone that comes on. Sometimes it's striped. I remember those. So that would be its nose. I think that would be part of its weaponry. It could like shoot, you know, the cone at people. And it's got the cool cotton candy webs coming out of its body. I think it could shoot webs everywhere. And the exploding gumballs. He's firing them like grenades. So this is the Pokemon made of cotton candy. And we're going to call this Pokemon Carnivale. All right, this next Pokemon, I'm going to read off the Twitter here, the amazing Twitter, the Twitter machine. I know you can go, there's more characters on Twitter now. You can like say more things now. You might as well be Facebook. Anyway, okay, this one is now from someone named Italian Clowns with a Z. And it says, the ability to draw in an ally in battle, defense maybe, nacho cheese breath, attack, erase, subtract the enemy's last attack. Okay, this person really knows their Pokemon, but I saw nacho cheese breath, so that's what we're going with. All right, so this Pokemon, I think, has nacho cheese breath. That's their weapon. And I think they have nacho cheese breath. You either eat a big bag of Doritos, or I think that the Pokemon is just made of cheese. That's what I think. So I think this Pokemon is made out of cheese. I don't think it talks. I think it just like, I think it says like, maybe it speaks in like cheese lingo, whatever that would be. And I think its nacho cheese breath has the ability to melt through walls. I think it's a very deadly Pokemon. No, it's like a silent but deadly Pokemon. And since this Pokemon's breath is so bad with the cheese smell, we're going to call this Pokemon Halitosis. All right, this next one comes from Lonesome Muse, and they want to see a Pokemon with the power to digest garbage and fight pollution. So here we go. This is a garbage-based Pokemon, and I think what this Pokemon does, it probably takes in trash, like any good, you know, trash compacting Pokemon would do. It would take in the trash, and I think, but it would use the trash and recycle it in its body and shoot it out as useful weapons to, you know, defend the planet against pollution. I think it would like take paper and turn it into like a cleansing fire that would shoot it at like a garbage dump, and bam, the garbage dump would be gone, and there'd be, you know, maybe a nice forest. And then it would take a can, like a tin can, and turn that into like, you know, a meteorite, boom, and it would blow up like, you know, just a graffitied wall and turn it into a beautiful cityscape. You know, I think it just uses the garbage to turn it into useful weapons to make the world a better place. And I'm going to call this garbage compacting Pokemon
Compattoy.
Okay, last one, last tweet to read. Here we go. This is from Chiyu Sketches, and they say, drum roll. But you know what? Let's not get a drum roll. How about let's get a clown horn? No, wait, not a clown horn. How about we do like a smashing sound? No, how about okay, I know. How about like a chainsaw and a bird, and what about a dog bark? Perfect. Okay, great. Here we go. Here we go. So, Chiyu Sketches is the last one. They say, make a drawing Pokemon with a tail that can shift to a pencil, a pen, a marker, and an eraser. That would be very sketchy. All right, here we go. So, we have a drawing, eraser, sketchy pencil Pokemon. So this is it. Here we go. So this Pokemon, I think, is shaped like a pencil, and it's kind of like one of those walking stick bugs. You know, has like a walking stick, has like a pencil body with many legs like a walking stick, and I think it's got a giant head that's just an eraser, and I think really it can erase things out of existence. This is one of the most powerful Pokemons, I think, because it can actually erase you. This doesn't knock you down, it erases you from existence, so you better just watch out. Don't let this Pokemon get near you. So I think this Pokemon, with its sketching and erasing powers, by the way, after it erases you, it can redraw you in its image, so that's even scarier. So I think this Pokemon is called, drumroll, chicken sound, clown horn, Erasor. Okay, thank you so much for all the tweets, guys. We're going to do this again. If you like it, let me know in the comment section below. And you know what? I'm out of tweets for this week. I really am. But you know what I was thinking? Don't forget to categorize all the Pokemon for me so I know what type they fit in. And I remember I was mentioning there is a fairy type Pokemon and a ghost type Pokemon. And if only I knew someone who had 2 shows based on fairies and ghosts. Fairies and ghosts. I'm going to draw my own Pokemon. Here we go. I'm going to combine Cosmo and Wanda into one Pokemon. I think they kind of smash together into a Pokeball. And I'm going to call them Otacon. Okay, I think for the Danny Phantom Pokemon, Jack and Maddie Fenton took the Fenton Thermos and they put a Pokeball inside of it. And I think out came this Phantom Pokemon, and it is just awesome, and it has all Danny Phantom's powers plus some extra Pokemon things going on, and I think we're going to call this Pokemon Phantoy, and it's battling Otacon in an epic battle to see who is the best Butch Hartman animated show. What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, there you go. Pokemon drawn just for you based on your suggestions. Thank you everybody so much for tweeting at me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because if you guys do that, you can definitely follow along on the next Pokemon adventure and hopefully tweet a suggestion and I can draw a Pokemon for you. Gotta catch them all. Hey, that reminds me of Danny Phantom's slogan. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all? Weird. Okay, anyway, all right, we're gonna be drawing on the big whiteboard today. I'm drawing a character from Fairly Odd Parents who's kind of edgy, and he's sort of always wanting to destroy Poof because Poof is his arch enemy. I'm gonna be drawing Foop on the big whiteboard. Here we go. And don't forget, art gives you power. Use it wisely.
Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the NOOG Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.